Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So as you can tell by the title of this video, this will be my full face using only drugstore products. This was so highly requested. I asked you guys what you wanted to see and I got so many responses to do a drugstore makeup tutorial, and honestly, I think that this is the perfect video for me because you guys know that I am a huge fan of drugstore products. I don't know why there's this thing about drugstore that they're like cheap and crappy. I personally love drugstore products. I'm not saying everything. There are some things that I genuinely would pick a drugstore product over the high end, and not only because it is more affordable, that's obviously a bonus, but because I like the product better. And if I can find a dupe for you guys, I will definitely find it. So this is a little bit of a first impressions as well, because there are a couple products that I use that I have never tried before, so I will be trying them on camera for you guys today, and you guys will be able to see my first impressions of them and what I think of them and how they apply. So I have all of my drugstore products in front of me, or a lot of them anyway. I will say this, that lots of them are going to be NYX products. I'm going to try to not make them all NYX, but I do really love the brand. You guys know they are one of my favorite brands of all time, so I do love NYX, and there will be quite a bit of products from NYX in this video. So if you guys are excited and you are ready to see how I created this fall smoky look using only drugstore products, then just keep on watching. So guys, no surprise here, the foundation I'm going to be using is the Maybelline Superstay. This is my all-time favorite foundation, drugstore, high-end, it doesn't matter. And I'm using the shade 220. And I'm just going to be putting that all over my face. For concealer, you guys probably already guessed it as well. This is the Maybelline Fit Me, and I love this concealer. I've been using it for so long. I usually use the shade 10. When I'm really tan, I'll use the shade 20. To set my under eye, I'm going to be using the e.l.f. High Definition Under Eye Setting Powder. It just comes in this little jar like this, and it's pretty much a translucent powder. So I'm just going to be taking this NYC bronzer. This is in the shade Sunny. So I'm going to be taking that on my big fluffy brush, and I'm just going to be warming up the cheeks. For the actual contour, I'm just going to be taking the same thing with a more precise brush. I'm just going to be focusing it super precisely in the hollows of my cheekbones. I'm going to be taking that e.l.f. powder again and just doing the same thing that I normally would with my RCMA powder, and I'm just going to carve out underneath my contour just to make it sharper and more clean. So next we are moving on to blush. Today I'm going to be using the Milani Luminoso. Now for the hardest part, I find personally, is finding a good highlighter. One that I did find that is pretty good is the NYX Born to Glow highlight. It is a golden highlight. So this one is a Makeup Forever highlighter, and you will see how similar. Like, that is like almost a perfect dupe, I would say. So yeah, we're gonna try out this NYX highlighter. I've only used it once, but we'll see how it goes. Okay, so skin is pretty well done. I'm just going to spray my face with the one and only NYX Dewy Setting Spray ride or die right here. This is like my holy grail product from the drugstore. I am obsessed with this stuff. You guys know it. I talk about it all the freaking time, but this is why I like to do my face first sometimes when I'm doing more of a natural eye, just because I like to focus on the skin and just soak it with this stuff, and it just leaves it super nice and glowy, and then I can work on my eyes. So for eyebrows, I do like the NYX pencils, but I don't want to use only NYX in this, so I'm going to try to switch it up, and I'm going to be using the Annabelle Edge pencil in the shade Blonde, I believe. I'm just going to set them using any clear brow gel that you can find. I have a Wet n Wild one, a CoverGirl one, a Great Lash one, so any clear mascara usually doubles as a brow gel. So for eyes, I am going to go into the bronzer that we use, the NYC, and a big fluffy brush, and I'm just going to work that in the crease, and I'm just going to be doing small circular motions just to really blend it out and smoke it out. And sorry if you can hear me breathing super loud. I breathe really heavy as is, but I'm sick, so I can't breathe through my nose, so I'm like Darth Vader over here. And I'm also going to work that underneath the eye, so I'm going to be smoking that out underneath. This is a little bit of a smaller blending brush, but it still will be able to really smoke it out. And you want to always make sure, if you're doing a smoky eye, to make sure that you connect the top and the bottom. I know lots of people don't do that. You always want to go all the way around. So next I'm going to be taking this NYX single shadow in the shade Dance the Tide. So it's just kind of orangey brown shade, and I'm going to just be working that on the very outer corner. So I'm going to be tapping that in, and this is a really pretty shade. Wow. I'm also going to be taking that underneath the eye as well with a more precise brush, so I'm sticking closer to the lash line than I did with the other shade. So for the lid color, we're going in with Milani Bella Bronze. Mine is shattered, so I don't want to open it, but it is a shimmery, coppery brown shade, and I'm going to put that all over the lid. Next, I am going to be taking this Pixie by Petra. It's just called Pixie, but it is in, it doesn't even say. Anyway, this is a eyeshadow palette, and is my first impressions. I've never used this before. First of all, this little brush is just gonna get thrown out because they suck. But I'm gonna be going into this brown shade here, and I'm just gonna be putting it on my lash line. It's actually pretty nice. So I'm just going to be smoking out the bottom lash line a little bit. For eyeliner, my favorite eyeliner, I've been using this for years. It is my favorite liquid eyeliner. It is the NYC Black Liquid Liner. I don't like felt tips, like the pen ones. I don't like the felt tip ones that are like in the jars. I hate the felt tip. I just find it so hard to like really make like a wispy wing. So this one has the brush head, and it's super black. Don't get the pearlized black, get that black. But the black is such a nice eyeliner, and it is my favorite. So I'm not going to do a crazy wing or anything. I'm just going to be lining my lash line, and then I'm going to be smoking it out just a little bit. So this is the NYC Black Liner. To smoke out this liner, I'm going to be using the exact same shade that I just used to smoke out the bottom, and a little tiny brush, and I'm just going to go over that line and smoke it out. For mascara, my all-time favorite mascara is the L'Oreal Telescopic. This has probably been my favorite since I was maybe in grade like 8 since I started wearing mascara. Okay, so I applied mascara to the top and bottoms of my lashes. So lashes, you guys probably already know this one as well, but I'm going to be using the Kiss number 11s, and I'm going to be applying it with the Duo Lash Glue. This one is the green one. So I used to have the blue one that, you know, has the tube. I just find it so messy. This one's a lot easier just to like brush on the lashes and you're good to go. Okay, so off camera, I curled and put a little bit of mascara on these lashes, but you can just see how much of a difference they make, and they're super easy to apply because they have such a thin band. So for beginners, these lashes are perfect for you. There's nothing worse than trying to deal with a really thick band that doesn't bend very easily. You will be setting yourself up for disaster, so these are super good for beginners. For the inner corner of my eye, I'm going to be taking L'Oreal Color Infallible Shadow in Hourglass Beige. So this is it here. These are crazy pigmented. Like these eyeshadows, I have a whole bunch. This one is Amber Rush and it is so pretty. I used to use it all the time, but I'm going to be applying this one on the inner corner of my eyes. If I'm going for a super nude lip, which I usually do when I have a really bold eye in most of my makeup looks on my Instagram, these are the two that I reach for all the time. So this is the NYX Wonder Pencil in Deep. So it is a super nude, and then I always put the Fortune Cookie Butter Gloss on top. So the ones I'm going to use today, and two of my all-time favorites. This is my favorite lip liner. You guys see this all the time, and I always am wearing it and putting it on my clients. It is the NYX lip liner in the shade Natural. It is the perfect nude. It is so pretty. I use this all the time. This is my favorite lip pencil ever. It is not too brown, not too pink. It is perfect. And the gloss that I use is the Butter Gloss in the shade Tiramisu. It is a little bit more pink than this is the Fortune Cookie and this is the Tiramisu, so it is a little bit more pink, which I usually tend to go for more pinky nudes. I do really love the Fenty gloss as well, but I love the Butter Gloss. So guys, this is the completed look. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I actually really liked filming it because I wanted to show you guys that you do not have to spend $1 million on makeup to look good. So I feel like that's the main point of this video, is so many people diss drugstore makeup or say it's cheap or not good or it's drugstore blah blah blah, which I kind of disagree, and I feel like the drugstore game is definitely upping their game lately, and I feel like their products are getting better and better, and they're doing a lot more in the makeup community. So I love drugstore, and I hope you guys do too. I hope you guys get the chance to try out some of these new products or try out this makeup look. If you do, let me know, show me pictures, whatever, send me pictures. I would love to see your recreations, and thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and go follow my Instagram, Maddie Kennedy. I love you guys, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!